In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the steps you need to clean the front and rear elements of your lens to make sure you do it properly, don't cause any damage, and have them firing at their maximum potential. Okay, now whether you're shooting with the kit lens that came with your camera or you've invested some serious money in some fast glass, you want to take care of it. Most lenses these days have special coatings on both of the outside surfaces to prevent ghosting and flaring and fog as well, which you can damage if you don't treat them properly. Now, first things first, the rocket blower that you probably got with your camera, that thing, that is really handy. If you're out on a shoot and you want to clean it nice and quickly on the shoot, just go with one of those and get off as much as you can, but that's only really going to get the quite loose stuff off. Anything like smudges, smears, drops that have dried up, or fingerprints are going to need something more heavy duty. First option is a microfiber cloth. You'll pick these up anywhere. Camera shops often give them away as little promotion things. I always have 4 or 5 of them in my bag, especially if I'm shooting near the beach and you need to be cleaning off your filters or your lens regularly. The next one along is a dedicated cleaning cloth, which is usually disposable. I've used a couple of different brands. You want to get one that's got a good reputation and that certifies that it won't damage the coating specifically on photographic lenses, because the different kinds of lenses and glass out there varies entirely. You do not want to use glass cleaner like you would use on your shower door on your lens. Absolute no-no. Now, the gold standard and what I'm currently using is these guys, Lens Clean, Natural Lens Cleaning Kit. Now, this one it's enzyme activated and eco-responsible, so nice and friendly. But the cool thing about this is it's actually a 2-step process. The other ones I've used that are disposable cloths are it's like a moist towelette you get with a bucket of chicken at KFC. But this one is a moist towel, but it's guaranteed not to damage the elements on your lens. And then you wipe it off with that one, and then you do a second step with the second cloth, which is a dry one, which leaves it without any residue. The problem I had with those bucket of chicken type ones is they often left a residue, which then you needed to use your microfiber cloth, which kind of seemed to defeat the purpose. Now, you're not going to just get given one of these. They're a couple of bucks per pack, but it's not like you need to clean your lens after every single shoot. And the cool thing about these is I can clean probably 6 lenses front and back, or a couple of lenses and a couple of filters, all with these using different parts. And I'm not, skimping or having to reuse sections of the cloth. They just do a really good job and they go a long way. So let's do a couple of lenses now. Okay, so here we go. We've got the 24-70, the 85 1.4, and the zoom lens on the Fuji X-E1. A graduated neutral density and a circular polarizing filter, and we'll clean all of these. Now let's just show you, let's start with the 85, just how dirty that one is and show you what a normal microfiber cloth can do. Okay, so this one's fairly dirty. It's got the dust on it, but it's also got some kind of markings from having had some kind of liquid on there dry off. Now here's a really good quality microfiber cloth. Now let's just give that a wipe around and see how that does. Now let's come in nice and close on that. Okay, it's better, but you can see there is still residue there. Being a dry process, it hasn't completely gotten off all of those little dots. Okay, so let's try the 2-step process. It's so easy. They're marked. Step 1, wet wipe. Step 2, dry wipe. Opening up the wet wipe, it just looks like one of those moist towelettes. It's quite big though, and I'll only use 20% of it to clean this one off. So just a nice circular motion. You can see if it was just a 1-step process, all of that residue would be left on there, which is absolutely not what we want. So then I just sit that carefully back on the bag that it comes in so we can use it again on the next lens. Take out the second cloth, which is really high quality. It feels like it's made of, spun cotton or something like that, and then give it a wipe off, and as simple as that, that is now good to go. Let's take a close up on that guy. Pretty happy with that. So let's go in and do the same job on all of them. On the Fuji, I've actually got a big old thumbprint on there, which I kind of did on purpose for the point of this, but let's fix it. Wet cloth, nice wet cloth, nice dry dry, done. And of course we can do the back elements as well. Wet, wet, dry. And be careful to get the residue up, but this is like bone dry, this cloth. It sucks any moisture to it, so I've never had an incident where I've missed a bit of moisture on them. It does it so easily. Just make sure you cover the whole surface of the lens. Same with the filters. Both sides of the CP. And then dry. Easy and clean. Okay guys, so I hope that helps. Really simple, you can't really mess it up. I know this question is going to get asked about sensor cleaning. I personally don't touch it. I know some people do, but I just don't clean my own sensor. I take it back to the manufacturer and get them clean it. It's a most expensive part of your camera. If you damage that, you're going to be out at least 50% of your camera to replace it if you really mess it up. So take it back to an authorized and insured repairer. So if they mess it up, they're responsible for it. Hope that helps. Leave me any questions or comments. Please click to like and subscribe. Jump over to thatnikonguy.com and you can sign up for our mailing list, and I'll see you soon. Whilst you're here, check out my latest project, the Take Control of the Light workshops, coming to a city near you soon. Next up is my guide on how to survive and photograph the apocalypse. This one is a 50mm 1.2 showdown between Canon and Nikon. And finally, here's a video Tina and I did on storytelling. Check them out, guys.